Grand Rising, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome back to my channel. This is Lighthouse, where we light the way. My name is Light, and I'd like to thank my A-team and the Divine for allowing me to be a crystal clear channel. If you find this message, it was meant for you. I'm not going to ring the bell today. All right, so I'm going to do some, I was going to do some spirit babies, a spirit baby reading, some spirit baby messages, but I get into the shower and the ancestors want to do ancestor reading. So most of my readings are not face-to-face. You usually see my arms, my hands. So arms are significant, or the right to bear arms. Once in a blue, the ancestors like me to show my face. So I'm just going to do some random ancestor messages today. And, you know, they're saying to show the cards, shuffle the cards. All right. So one more card, please. I got my, about 4 different decks. So, all right, give me 1 second, guys. Oh. All right, tea leaf reading is out. All right, do the Anubis Oracle. I got the tea leaf reading. The unicorns out here, and my spiritual AF deck. So all of those are significant. Excuse me. I know that's right. Be kind-hearted AF and full of love, but tongue-tied is significant. That's been coming out. Tongue-tied, or, you know, wanting to keep you tongue-tied is significant. Be kind-hearted AF and full of love, but maintain boundaries like a motherfucker. They said mile markers are significant. Mile markers. They said anybody's wondering, this says Def Leppard, and this is a skull. So that's significant. Letting people fuck with you is not a spiritual attribute. It ain't. Like I said, they're telling me to go back to the reading. Think twice before you give a fuck. Think twice before you give a fuck. Letting people fuck with you is not a spiritual attribute. Think about Archbishop Desmond Tutu. That dude wouldn't have done the good shit he did in the world if he let people walk all over him. Even His Holiness, the Dalai Lama, tells people to fuck off sometimes in his own compassionate AF way. A lot of people don't believe. Look, they show me the mouth. They said gap, red, R-E-D. Like I always tell you, R-E-D, retired, extremely dangerous. They said you can pause. Letting people fuck with you is not, it's bad spiritual hygiene. Like I tell you, if it costs your peace, it's too expensive. And you can go back to that reading of mine. All right. Let's see. Once you start laughing, you start healing. Like I tell you, heal your inner child. As a matter of fact, I think that was where it was going with the general gist of this message is they said, no care, no care, no care. It doesn't matter what people think. Stop worrying about other people think. Worry about what we think. Worry about what the Most High think. Worry about what your angels think, and heal your inner child. That's the only way you can live in heaven on earth. Once you start laughing, you can start healing. You know, stickers like that is significant. So, like, what is that? A label maker. A label maker is significant. Labeling things, putting things in labels, putting things in boxes, organization. Like I said, this is Lighthouse. We tighten screws. If you are not ready to laugh at what's going on, then laugh at something else. They said if you don't have nothing nice to say, then shut the fuck up. If you aren't ready to laugh at what's going on, then laugh at something else. The internet is filled with ridiculous shit. Laugh at that, or call up your best friend who you can trust to make fun of your problems in that loving, brutal way that they do. Just start laughing. You do not have anything to lose. Like I tell you all the time, motherfuckers with nothing to lose. Excuse me. People with nothing to lose want to fuck with those of us with everything to lose. Okay? It's gambling. Okay? I tell you all the time, I do believe everybody deserves a second chance. That don't mean that I got to be the one, or you got to be the one to give that person the second chance. You know, start looking at things. Start putting your critical thinking cap on. Keep it there. Open your mind. Just because you know something to be something, like I tell you, revisit your ideas. It's dogma if you do not. Back in the days, did you know that the Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, things like that. They said they are real. He's real, the M&M's commercials. I know that. In the grand scheme of, you know what I'm talking about. Now, motherfuckers want to be technical and split hairs. They said Technics, Audio Vox speakers. We coming out the speakers with the shit. Okay? They said Mercury, Quicksilver, X-Men is significant. Okay? X-Men is significant. They said Kick-Ass. Okay. They said that's the ticket. Buying a ticket is significant, or getting tickets. You know what we used to do back in the day? We used to, like I said, heal the inner child, play, laugh, basketball game, go to a basketball game, go back to messages from your inner child. Any of those readings? I just did one. At some point, wait, hold up. Namaste. Namaste. The guy. Excuse me. A guy is significant. The guy as a name, or guy as a group, or your guy. They said, let's hear it for the boy. Namaste. The slay in me recognizes the slay in you. That's what we do. They said, Grim Reaper, that's what we came to do. Slay. All right? The Ace of Swords energy is very heavy right now. At some point, you got to get up and act like the people you admire. They said you better get up, get out, and get something. At some point, you have got to get up and act like the people you admire. You probably know someone who is slaying at life right now. That would be me. And all light workers and those of us who are on the path. Initiates of the flame, keep your head up. Keep pushing. Keep your head down and keep your nose clean. We're breaking habits. It hasn't been easy, but stop telling yourself it's hard every day. Tell yourself you can do this. I am not alone. They keep saying that every time they sing that. They saying Free Willy, I will be there, MJ. At some point, you got to get up and act like the people you admire. You probably know someone who is slaying at life right now. Spend today doing the shit that they do. Better yet, take them to, but the name Pate keeps coming out, and I gotta do another Unsolved Mysteries reading because that's coming through. I listened to another reader today, and that was coming through. It's always gonna be coming through because the dead men do tell tales, is what they're telling me. Okay, spend today doing the shit they do. Better yet, take them to coffee and ask them how exactly they managed to slay so hard. They said hotel management is significant. Hospitality in hotel is significant. Maybe a coffee shop, a cafe. They said cafe au lait. They show me Dunkin' Donuts. Then recognize where you are capable of. Spend today doing the shit they do. Better yet, take them to coffee and ask them how exactly they managed to slay so hard. Then recognize where you are capable of the same kind of slay. Like I said, get your pen and paper out. Start writing things down. You can put things in order. Like I said, maybe label. You know what they're saying? Putting things in order, labeling things. Goodwill. Throw some shit out. Get rid of the energy that no longer serves you. What they're telling me to tell you is start writing things down. Have a daily ritual. Heal the inner child any way you can. Like they said, get here. Get here any way you can. That's the only way that you can live in heaven on earth. Right now, it is a vibration. Which they show me the Native American, the wolves. Which side do you feed? It's duality on the earth planet. Yeah, the Native Americans have been coming up, and I read something last night that was very disturbing, and now they're bringing it back to me, the arm. So, yeah, I'm not going to say it out loud, but I guess that's the energy that's coming through. And after reading that and then listening to, they'll show me black and white or a Jason mask, a hockey mask. On the left side is white. And on the right side is dark, kind of like this, like my hair. The left side is lighter than the right side, but it's definitely the mask. The mask is painted white and black on this side. Or it's painted black on this side because the mask is already white. So, and then now they're showing me the warriors in the Bronx. The top of the Bronx to the bottom of Coney Island is significant. They're showing me the Egyptian Book of the Dead. So I don't know if they have ties in Egypt or their name was Egypt or you know, something. And then they're showing me my last unsolved reading, unsolved mysteries reading was, what was the name of the reading? Harm not my prophets. Touch not my prophets. Touch not my anointed, Nancy, Narnia, Chronicles of Narnia. I have a reading, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. You may go back to that. That's what they're telling me. Anything else, guys? Ancestor Messages, Heal the Inner Child. They're also telling me I try to tell you to relay the fact. A relay is significant. Or, you know, they show me like a phone relay, those TTY or TT something. I don't know if they might have been there for legally blind or something. Something maybe developmentally disabled or physically handicapped. pH is significant. pH balance is significant. Okay. So yeah, definitely Indian. They said Indian country. The Native Americans, like I said, Turtle Island Feather Gang has been coming through, but like I said, this is random. I was gonna do spirit babies, but no, I told you that at the beginning of the reading. And like 2 days ago, they're telling me to relay the message or convey the message. A conveyor belt is significant. Maybe luggage or baggage claim or stuffed casing. I don't know. They're saying sausages stuffed in a casing or maybe stuffed in a suitcase. They're saying America's Most Wanted. Adam. Didn't Adam go? I think that's why Adam. Yeah, they're telling me to say it out loud. Adam Sears and going missing, and America's Most Wanted, John Walsh. That's why he started that. I personally believe that he has something to do with Adam missing, and this is how these motherfuckers sacrifice their picnic for fame. And that's what the fuck I'm telling you. That's what I think. These are like I was gonna do Hello from Heaven reading, and some nasty energy came through, and they were trying to trick me into bringing their energy through, and I cleared the energy away, and I tried to do the energy a second time, and it was still the nasty funky energy, and I'm like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because no, you go to a karmic fucking reader, you go to your own karmic ancestors, and you bring the energy through there. So that's significant. 13 is significant, of course. It represents the death. It represents the letter M, and it represents the death card in the, this says certificate. Well, death certificates are significant, the significator, the initiate. Death certificates, birth certificates, marriage certificates, certificates of completion, graduate certificates. They're showing me like electricians or something. Maybe they said wiring the panel. Yeah, that's what we had to do. Rewire the panel, heal your inner child, heal the central nervous system. Central Avenue is significant in Yonkers. Central Park Avenue is what we call it. It's the actual name. They said Indian Trail, specifically places that I lived. Indian Trail is called Indian Trail Lilburn. Central Avenue in New York is called Central Park Avenue. And actually Central Park is significant. So let's see what the unicorns have to say. Holding on to resentments is like taking a shit in your own heart. Holding on to resentments is like taking a shit in your own heart. Okay, 4 cards, please, from the ancestors. Ancestor Messages. Ancestor Messages. Something happening randomly is significant because they said, they asked me to shuffle 4 cards. This is significant. Goddess. Goddess. This is who we are. Gods and goddesses. They said bring it up closer, you can read. All right. The purple crown is significant. Like I told you, animals being born in pairs are significant. Noah's Ark is significant. This is who we are. Flowers. Ancestors are giving us flowers. Goddess, honor your divine feminine energy. See your inner beauty. love every part of you. They're saying, lift every voice and sing. Your honor could be significant, and judge is significant. They said, you're so judgy. I said, I'm not judgy, I'm the judge. I'm not bossy, I'm the boss. So I asked somebody to pull four. I asked them to pull 4 cards. So full, they said, get them full 100, get them full 100. Past lives. Release your past life karma. You are an old soul with deep wisdom. Healing your past lives will raise your vibration. See the unicorns? These are messages from the unicorns. Go back to any of my past life readings. Okay? We are here in past lives. This is a past life. Delight. They said, delight. Groove is in the high. Groove is in the high. Delight. Count your blessings and enjoy life. Take pleasure in simple things. Always accept the best. And always expect the best. They said, look at the babies. Look at the little unicorns. They wear all hair and all sizes, all walks of life. Okay, all colors. Action. Now is the perfect time to act. Take inspired action towards your dreams. Move forward with confidence. This is what the ancestors are here to tell you. You can do it. You are not alone. Do what you need to do. Stop worrying about other people. How the fuck are you worried about other people? They're not you. Why are you worried about what they think? That is an outdated programming. Go back to the unhealed inner child program. It's outdated programming. They said inundated. All right. Intuition. Listen to the whispers of your heart. They said the twins. Scotty. I forgot their name. Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty. Listen to the whispers of your heart. Use divination tools to help you decide. Trust your intuition no matter what. Moon energy is significant. Look, I'm right on top of that, Rose. Like I said, moon energy, number 18 is significant. The moon card is significant, of course, which is the number 18 card. And you see the roses. They're showing me the crumbling in my what is that oracle deck? I forgot the name of the oracle deck. Something of light. I don't know. Light. You are light. That's in my other deck. Receive. It is time for you to receive. Be open to receiving goodness. Believe you are worthy of abundance. A gift is coming to you. That's right. That's right. Number 17 is the gift card in the Kipper deck, and it's the star card in the tarot deck. It's the gift of healing. Receive the gift of healing. Okay. Act on your intuition. Take action. Take action. Take divinely guided steps. Do what they ask you to do. Look, forest energy is coming in. Forest magic. Oh, shit. And look at this. Polarity. Oh, wow. Something was hidden under here. Oh, shit. Receive. Be open to receiving goodness. Believe you are worthy of abundance. A gift is coming to you. They just told me to show it again. Somebody has a red head. They said big red is significant. A red head is significant. This red bubble is significant. Look, underneath polarity, this was hidden. Hidden support is coming. They said Hidden Valley Ranch. See? The twins, yin and yang. Like I said, yin yang twins, the whispers came out. Twins being born in pairs, animals being born in pairs. Integrate your shadow side. There can be no light without dark. Understand the law of polarity. Like I said, it's duality on the earth plane. Yin and yang symbol significant, or twins being born just like this. One looks like the father, one looks like the mother. And this was what was hidden. Ask for help. Get more rest. Nurture yourself. Rest and relaxation is a ritual. You can go back to that reading. 1920 is significant. 1922 is significant. And 22 and 19, they're showing me jerseys. 22, 17, 17 again. This was, look, unexpected. Thank you. Write your daily affirmations. Get your gratitude journal out. I'm going to put some stuff in the post to remind us, you know. Maybe there's something in the post to remind you. Maybe you sent something to yourself to remind yourself. They said Mary J. Like I said, MJ, you know that you remind me. All right? Of a love that I once knew. Yes, it's true. You know that you remind me. All right, guys. Anubis Oracle has something to say. All right. Oh, shit. They said one card today. You usually, when the Anubis Oracle comes out, it is usually one card. So, like I said, this thumbnail, solar and lunar energies are significant. Thumbnails are significant. The nails are significant. Maybe people are growing their nails out. You're doing nails, finding new hobbies. They said Hobby Lobby, Michael's. What was that? Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Anna's, or something like that. This is the Fool card. Like I said, initiates of the flame. Initiate, innocence, trust. 42 is significant. Of course it is. 42 represent, oh shit. The 9 is out here. Look, they told me to show it to you. Both. The 9 ether beings are back. What is that? 43. 42 and 43 is significant. April 2nd, April 3rd. Okay, so 0 is significant and an O is significant. So like I said, this represents Ma'at is significant, balancing the skills. Okay. The dove represents a seeker. They said put it back up. The dove represents a seeker as an archetypal principle of the innocent, initiate who responds to the call to center the mysteries or to request information or advice from the oracle. The dove is brave and courageous in the search for wisdom and truth and learns to trust his or her own inner knowledge when engaging not only with the oracle but also with the powerful transformational forces encountered on this path. The dove carries an olive branch as a sacred offering so that the initiate or seeker can honor each of the Neteru who serve as our allies and guides in life in our divining journeys within the oracle. The olive branch is humbly offered with a request for permission to enter into the relationship or mystery teaching offered by each archetype that appears in the reading. The white dove is the bridge between the present world of humanity and the ancient past. For most people, the dove automatically evokes some kind of spiritual connection, as the olive branch evokes peace and reverence. This card is all about you. If you have chosen this card, you are being called to a place of innocence and trust, purity, and new beginnings. To fully receive the guidance that is being offered to you, you must be willing to empty out your old programming and beliefs, as well as your intellectual skepticism. Empty out your old programming and beliefs as well as your intellectual skepticism. Unlearn to relearn. Unlearn to relearn. Unlearn to relearn. Something new is coming. It may be time for you to begin again. In other words, to become like a small child or a babe in the womb, open to new information. This is also a time when an outer teacher may appear to guide you on the path. You may find yourself drawn to new teachings or new paths, including mystery schools. Now is a moment to respond fearlessly to that inner call. Answer the call, the clarion call. They said Queen Clarion Tinkerbell is significant. Okay, answer the call. They show me. Look, the shadow card is significant. The tree of life is significant. 4, we're rebuilding the foundation. 4 is the emperor. We were, like I said, yin and yang, emperor and empress. The shadow, the Iron Maiden and the Knight and the Shield Maiden came out 2 readings ago. Shadow, Ali is significant, an ally. Ali as a name. They said Noah and Ali. If you know, you know. Skeeter and Scooter. If you know, you know. Adversarial ally, trickster. They said Loki is Loki. Loki is significant. Odin and Hel, Hel. Yeah, the Norse is significant. 15, okay, get rid of your shadow. You can't, they said, you can't get rid of your shadow. You have to integrate the shadow. They said your shadow knows. The shadow is a movie. Okay, 15 represents the devil energy. Now look up more information on Set. The crested ibis is significant, of course, because Thoth came out, and that is one of Thoth's many forms. Number 1 is significant. Number 27 is significant. 1 is the magician card. Okay, 1 is the main male in the Kipper deck. Number 27 is the January 27th could be significant. Number 27 is the unexpected income card. in the Kippur deck. 2 is a high priestess and 7 is the chariot. We are moving forward anyway. Keep your thoughts clean. Okay, the golden children are significant. Of course it is. That's exactly who we are. All right, any messages? Random messages from the ancestors. There's nothing so random. OMG is significant. Maybe somebody likes to talk like that. Text a lot. Emojis are a lot. Emojis. Peanut butter and jelly is significant. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Okay, random messages from the ancestors. You know what they're telling me? A lot of our babies are becoming sentient, or waking up, you know? All right, guys, ancestor messages. Video games are significant. You're the wind beneath my wings, says the ancestors. You can't have your cake and eat it too. No, that's a lie. When you heal your inner child, yeah, you can. Somebody's making cake. They said piece of cake. I love that white chocolate cake from Piece of Cake. Okay, let's go out on a date. Somebody wants to date you. They said the love connection. A baseball game. Are we there yet? Mm-hmm. We're here. You are here. They said BRB, significant. Be right back. Music. When the music hits, you feel no pain. Okay? It's raining cats and dogs. Somebody, dog walking, dog training. Veterinarians are coming through. Like I said, you know, I haven't done a career and finances reading in a long time. Maybe somebody wants to get a career and finances reading. Write things down. Write things down, what you're good at, what you like to do, what also makes money, and see what meets in between. Out the blue. Something happening out of the blue is significant. All right. And last but not least, the tea leaf readings. Somebody may be getting a tea leaf reading or is learning to do tea leaf readings. Okay. Ancestor messages, guys. A younger man is significant. This always looks like sumo wrestling. Maybe, you know, getting hair done, or, you know, braiding hair, or your man's hair looks like that, but he needs braids. Something fell on the floor. All right, guys, what you got? Yeah, money coming to you. That's right, because you're healing and continue to heal yourself. All right, guys. 2 or 3 more cards, please. All right, random messages from the ancestors. News is on the way. Look at this. Okay. Let's just 2 more cards, please. That's right. 2 more cards, please. 1 more card. Oh, shit. Look at this. Look at this. Can it get any clearer? Young man, dealings or relationship. Okay. And then there's a dark man in here. So a blondie, dark hair, black hair. News is on the way. Money could be coming to you. May is out here literally. And a crown. Honor and respect. Like I said, divine feminine, you were not recognized before now. News is on the way. They said news, scary, and dread. That's me, Chronics. It's a chronic song too. See? C-R-O for chronically. Chronic. Chronic crown. All right? News is on the way. You guys be well. Coins are coming to you. The crown is coming to you. Your throne is coming to you. Your man is coming to you. Your children is coming to you. Or your woman, your children, you know what I'm saying? The team, they said Jadena tribe, the soul tribe. All right, you guys be well. See you next video.